All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Tuesday, Tasty Tunage Tuesday. You know what that means? That means we are churning out some extra good music today. A lot of choices for today, but you all know me by now, all the regulars, and so I can't let this one go by. We didn't cover this one in season 1, and it's always good to bring up a new record, even if it's by an artist we've already covered. And you can guess by the shirt already that we're covering Tom Petty today, because it's an important date in history. 45 years ago today, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers released their debut record, and it was a big deal. And it wasn't a big deal in the United States, though. It just was released, and it didn't go anywhere. It didn't do anything. They went over to Europe, British tour, and they started catching on over there. So they got some traction there, and they actually released a single, "Anything That's Rock and Roll," and that went to in the charts. I think it went up to in the teens or something. The record itself went up to number 24. So picture this: the band's out of Gainesville, Florida, goes west to California to get their dreams made, make their record. Doesn't go anywhere in the United States, and then they're big in the UK. If you want to know their whole story, I've said it before, if you want to see one of the best rockumentaries there are out there, by far, you need to watch Running Down a Dream, the story of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. It's got original footage, and it's just so good. It's worth it. It's so worth it. But anyway, they come back to the United States, and it's not till a year later that the album actually charts and it peaks at number 55 in 1978, like a year and a half, 2 years later. The lead single off this record in the United States is Breakdown. And, you know, it's a top 40 hit for them, you know, so that's one of their signature songs. It's one of the first songs I heard by them that and I wanted to memorize all the words. And when they played it live, they would segue into Hit the Road Jack in their concerts. But Breakdown is just, you know, it's one of those songs. Anyone who loves rock and roll, when you hear Breakdown, everyone is belting it out. That's for sure. They released American Girl as a single in February of 1977, and that did not chart. Soak that in for a minute. American Girl did not chart. It charted in the UK. They were smarter than us. Went to number 40. And it's since become a classic rock standard, right? I myself have said it. I didn't even know about this song until I saw Silence of the Lambs in the beginning with that girl in her VW Bug. And I was like, that sounds like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I had never heard the song before. I don't know what year Silence of the Lambs is, but that's when I heard it for the first time. But it's pretty amazing because that's just a staple, and everyone loves that song, American Girl. Also, American Girl is notable because it was the last song ever played by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers on September 25th, 2017 at the Hollywood Bowl as part of their anniversary tour. 5 years ago, their 40th anniversary tour, right? And then one other song off this record, Hometown Blues, that's one that's worth listening to. But really, for me, even though as good as American Girl is, it's all about Breakdown. We mentioned Anything That's Rock and Roll, and the first time I ever heard that was in the documentary we just mentioned, and that song is so good. It is so good. I don't know why it's not played on the radio now to this day. So we're going to put Anything That's Rock and Roll underneath here, because you all need to hear it, because it is awesome. It's an awesome song. It just needs to get more airplay, in my opinion. But your song of the day is Breakdown. You're going to all belt it out today, because what a record. What a song. That's it. We're at 5 minutes. That's your song of the day. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers debut record. One of my favorite artists of all time. All right, whatever it is you're doing, crank some Tom Petty today, and we'll catch you later tomorrow as usual. I'll catch you on the flip side.